welcome back to the Ball Boys. To the Ball Boys!
On the Ohio Boys channel.
Only Ohio Boys channel, brought to you by Ohio Boys. How you doing today, Mark?
I'm great. I just want to let the crowd know. Thank you for watching the first 3 episodes.
Appreciate
hit that
it. Means
subscribe button.
Share.
Hit that like button.
And
Let us
share
know what you think in the comments and how dumb we are.
Yes, do that. Also, make sure you share you share everything. Tell your moms about us. Tell your pops about us. Tell your grandma. You know, I don't really care.
Dads really do be like throwing themselves in the ring on Facebook with sports talk.
Yeah, tell your angry uncle who thinks young people are dumb. Tell them about us. Let them know.
You don't know about Ernest Biner running circles and getting 150 yards in one play.
So today we're gonna kind of just call out what we believe is gonna happen week 1 of the NFL season.
Week 1 of the NFL season, yeah.
So as we sit, we're I think we're 10 days away. 10 days.
Oh my God, Tyler.
10 days away from
our
week
friends
1.
and family that don't like football are not going to be seeing us.
Yeah.
For
Sundays.
what is it, 190 days straight of football?
Yeah. Sundays and a few Mondays.
And Saturdays.
Monday nights.
And Saturdays.
And Saturdays. Can't forget about the Saturdays. Well, I'll be working Saturdays, so.
Well, that's true. But you're gonna watch it when you get home, though, right?
If it's a late game, yeah.
No, but you're gonna watch the highlights. I know you're gonna watch the highlights.
I almost definitely gonna watch highlights.
And Tyler's gonna watch the highlights, and then he's gonna wait for somebody to post the entire game on YouTube, and then he's gonna watch it like that.
Probably, most likely. That's legitimate what I do. So week 1. So Thursday night, September 7th at 8:20, kicking off the season. Lions at Chiefs. What do you got?
Chiefs.
I also have the Chiefs.
How about them Chiefs?
I feel like this is pretty.
It's gonna be a 2-score game at least.
I feel like it's pretty explanatory. It's the Chiefs, defending Super Bowl champions. I think the Lions are gonna put up a good fight, but I think it's gonna kind of be like how it was last year.
Week 1 Thursday Night Football is notoriously terrible.
Is it?
Yes.
I know the one last year was really bad.
So week 1, I think they've only been doing it for like 3 years. The past 3 years or so, when they've been kicking off on Thursday Night Football.
2015, it was a rematch between the Broncos and the Panthers of the Super Bowl of the past year.
Well, the last
was
3 or 4 years have been completely bunts, because especially since they took away another preseason game and shortened the off season, a lot of teams are playing themselves into shape. Understandable, whatever, but you also got to think about it in the back of your mind that Tyler might be right, that it could be just a slugfest, a real slobber knocker, like 12-7 type win for the Chiefs.
I feel like the Lions aren't terrible. I think they've made a lot of really good additions defensively, but I don't know. It's just the Chiefs. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions
Mr. September.
Won. Huh?
Captain September. Patrick Mahomes is really a god in September.
I think he's undefeated in September.
I thought he lost 1 game.
I'm pretty sure he's undefeated. All right, so week 1.
Let's just go over the highlights of week 1.
Bengals, Browns. That's something that's gonna be dear to our hearts. Sunday, September 10th, 1 o'clock. The 1 o'clock window.
Say it together. 1, 2, 3. Browns winning.
Well, Browns.
Joe Shiesty going down.
Even if he plays, it don't matter. We're winning that game. Like, no, get up through.
Miles is coming. Zadarius is coming. You forgot about Obo Okoronkwo. He coming.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been saying this for a while. I keep saying it. I will always say it. It's as easy as this. We were gonna win that game no matter what happened. We breaking all these curses that you Browns fans are talking about. We breaking them. Last year, we don't win week 1 games. We broke that curse on the road. We don't win week 1 at home. We're gonna break that curse this year. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's at home?
It's at home. We're in Cleveland.
See, my Browns fan is thinking about it.
Like, yeah, we're done. Like Browns, that's up. That chocolate 1-0.
Okay, we gotta call the score though. We gotta call the score because that's our team.
Oof, that's crazy. 35-21.
I'm gonna go
35-21.
I'm gonna go 28-14 Browns.
28-14.
Yes.
35-21 Browns. Deshaun throws for 3 touchdowns. Nick gets 2 of them on the ground. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Tyler getting me excited over here. I'm not gonna lie. If that happens,
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game.
If that happens, the league is going to pick us as the new most insufferable fan base just because of me.
They already think we're insufferable. So
I'm bringing the Eagles. I'm bringing the Eagles over.
This is a game that is kind of dear to me. Texans Ravens. I have the Ravens winning. I like the Ravens, and also Ohio State fan, love CJ Stroud. So that's gonna be seeing him in his first start is gonna be very fun.
I want to bring up.
Got the Ravens winning that though.
You got the
Ravens winning like 35, 14.
What's this new offense gonna do?
A lot. It's gonna be amazing.
You have them scoring a lot of points. How are they doing it?
Throwing the ball.
Throwing the ball?
Not just throwing the ball.
You think Lamar got a rushing touchdown?
Yes, I think he has probably three passing, a rushing, and then J.K. with a rushing touchdown.
See, I think you flip that, and Lamar is going to have a multiple rushing touchdown game.
I disagree. And the reason why I disagree is mainly because I feel like
so
a lot of teams early on are going to play him like this is the previous offensive coordinator calling the plays.
Texans.
And I think that he's going to very much expose and show what we've been saying all summer long, it's not.
They're going to make him show the arm talent that he says he has.
Yes, and they're going to lean very heavy into we did not get Zay Flowers for no reason. We did not get OBJ for no reason. We're passing the ball outside the numbers. We're going to be a vertical threat, and that's I think they're going to show that. I think they're going to prove it, and I think they're going to score 3 touchdowns in the air. OBJ gets 2, and I say the rookie Zay Flowers gets 1 of them, and he gets 1 running touchdown, and then I got JK getting another rushing touchdown.
I see the 3 best
Ravens
games.
Winning.
I see the 3 best games right here, Tyler. 425 on Sunday is Packers Bears.
I just have to say
that's going to be a good game because these two teams
Can I say
are.
one thing real quick?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Steelers. You're losing at the 1 o'clock window of the Niners. Fuck you, pieces of shit. You aren't good. You aren't. You're not. Don't believe the hype. You're
Captain
bad.
Fake Slide.
Boo.
Captain
Boo.
Fake Slide.
Boo you. Boo.
Okay.
And Saints win the 1 o'clock window, beat the Titans.
Back,
say that.
back to good football. Good football, right?
Saints are good football.
I'm sorry. I was more so talking about the Steelers there. So Packers, Bears, that's going to be a slobber knocker in my opinion. Just because of the nature.
It'll be a good one.
2 divisional rivals, got something to prove. Packers first year without Aaron Rodgers. So Jordan Love's got a lot to prove.
Let's go.
They got they got 2 good defenses. And they could both run the ball.
They got a good defense in the Packers. I don't know. I have
the
to
Bears
see.
got a good defense too.
Nah.
They got good defense.
Cool players. They have okay players. Like
we'll see. They got to put it together.
See it in the Bears
That's
first.
the thing. They got to put it together.
I got to see it in the Bears first.
Cowboys Giants. That's going to be a good barometer for what the Cowboys are going to be.
8 o'clock game. It was a good 8 o'clock.
That's Sunday Night Football right there. That's Sunday Night Football.
But I think the Giants get their backs blown in.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be a really close game. NFC East when they meet in the beginning of the season, it's like guiding a blind horse to water. Sometimes they really, really, really need to learn how to play football again, and then the next couple of weeks, NFC East ramps up.
35-7.
I think the Giants win that.
35-7 Cowboys.
Fuck you, shit boys.
35-7 Cowboys.
Doing salsa dances in
I
your
think the
dresses.
Cowboys do nasty things. Do mean nasty things to the Giants.
And then Tyler's going to have a lot of strong opinions about Monday Night Football. Bills versus Jets.
Jets.
Aaron Rodgers makes
easy.
Aaron Rodgers makes his New York Jets debut.
It is easy. We're looking at
in New York
42-14 Jets. They're running it up on them. Josh Allen threw a pick 6.
That's disrespect to that Bills defense.
Who on that defense?
They got a lot of good players on the defense.
Who? Name them.
The cornerback.
He about to get did up by he gonna get did up by Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, or he'll get did up by Alan Lazard and Aaron Rodgers. It don't matter.
I don't know if Alan Lazard is good like that.
Yes, he is. Alan Lazard.
He's a mighty fine receiver, but I wouldn't put him on a talent level with Garrett Wilson.
I think Alan Lazard is a good. He could be a number one. He could be a poor man's number one.
I think in Hard Knocks, it kind of told us that Randall Cobb segment that it's not how talented you are with Aaron Rodgers. Is do you do what he tells you to do?
Are you doing your job? Are you on your P's and Q's?
He don't care what the coach told you. He cares what he told you.
Exactly. Like, are you on your P's and Q's? Are you in the spot I need you to be in? Because back to the Hard Knocks thing, Randall Cobb did say, hey, he does not like throwing picks. He does care about his stats. And again, and a lot of people, a lot of like legacy media people like that, they don't like that. Like, oh my God, you seem so full of yourself. You seem so just like you don't care about anyone else. But no,
that's a dumb mentality from the media because if you're not going to care about how many clicks come on your next article. Like, if you put out your best article and it doesn't get clicks and nobody reads it, you're going to be pissed off.
Yeah, I think
that's his job.
He doesn't want to throw a lot of picks, and he's gonna shun you. He's gonna shun the receiver out if they aren't in his position, as they should be. Because my job is simple: to get you the ball, and your job is also simple: catch the ball,
be predictable.
It's not even just catch the ball, because catching the ball can be hard. A lot of factors go into catching the ball.
Be where I want you to be.
No, be where you're supposed to be. It's not where I want you to be.
It's where I want you to be.
No, because some of it is you're running a route.
It kind of seems like Randall Cobb made it seem like you really need to be where Aaron Rodgers wants you to be on that scramble drill.
I don't think it's really the scramble drill. I feel like it's just like the play period. Be where you're supposed to be. Don't have the stupid rookie mistakes that he was suffering through last year at times. So again, I feel like a lot of it is be where you're supposed to be, and we will be fine. And I agree with that. Like, that's a part of your job. We spent all training camp
Everybody
doing
needs
this.
to draft Garrett Wilson in their fantasy team.
If you get the option.
We're gonna fight for Garrett Wilson.
I would say another good game in the 4:00 window. Dolphins Chargers. I got the Dolphins,
Fins, baby.
Yeah, I got Dolphins winning, beating the Chargers, and then Rams Seahawks. I also got the Seahawks. I got the Seahawks winning. Actually, I just want to go over a few things, just run through them, not give anything too crazy. Buccaneers Vikings. I got the Vikings winning that. Panthers Falcons. I say Falcons open up the season with that dub. Commanders Cardinals. Commanders win. Jaguars Colts. I got the Jaguars winning. I feel like week 1, I'd be very shocked and surprised if the Colts pull it off, but
they really believe in Anthony Richardson.
They really do. But it's just more
he's
about
gonna be rough. He's gonna be rough for a little bit, but he can definitely turn into a good player.
Niners Steelers, as I said before, I have the Niners winning that game on the road.
They really about to throw him into the fire though. Back to Anthony Richardson. Man only played 20 college games, and they're really throwing him into the fire. Like you got it. You got a big dog.
I'm very excited to see all the rookie quarterbacks and how they play, how they produce. I'm very interested in all that.
I think all the first rounders are starting, right?
Yeah. Bryce is starting, CJ starting, and
Anthony starting.
Titans Saints, I already said it before. I got the Saints winning that one. I think it's gonna be a really good game. Broncos Raiders.
Is gonna be it's gonna be a good barometer
to see where the Broncos at.
To see where the Broncos are at.
Yeah.
If they're sticking with the I know it's week 1 football, but if they're playing down to the Raiders like they're not supposed to be, we're going to have problems. We're going to have issues, and we're going to start making fun of Sean Payton immediately. I think that's going to be the world's instinct.
I don't think you're wrong. I think you're completely correct. I think that
especially since like
the Raiders are looking like they're stinky,
and his comments about Nathaniel Hackett Yeah.
I feel like if you're Sean Payton, it's almost it's really hard to say. It's really hard to say that in week 1 that there's a must win, but it's almost like a must win week 1. If
that offense better look good if you lose.
Yeah.
That's the vertical offense. That's Sean Payton's expertise.
Eagles Patriots.
Eagles are winning.
I
the Patriots have one quarterback on their roster right now. As of right
Mac
now,
Jones.
They have one quarterback on the roster.
Out there.
They cut Bailey Zappi and they cut the other dude,
Malik Cunningham.
Yeah.
I think Eagles. I think I think
Millie Wop.
the
Raffle
Patriots.
stomp.
I think the Patriots are a really good team. It's just more about
They can't score points.
they got to score points.
And Philly's got a good defense.
Philly has a good defense, and I think the Patriots' defense is going to be really, really good.
Especially since the Patriots' running game is going to be the focal point for their offense. I feel like their running back room is really good, but that's really the strength of these Eagles' defenses is stopping the run. So I mean,
I think that it's gonna be interesting to see what happens because a lot of younger players on the D line, you could show them some eye candy and get them out of position. Especially because if I'm not mistaken, they have whoever the linebacker was they drafted last year.
Nakobe Dean.
Nakobe Dean. I feel like if you can get him out of position on a play here and there.
No, Nakobe Dean don't play.
Yeah, but again, it's his first year and it's the Patriots. Rams Seahawks. I got the Seahawks winning this. I don't think the Rams are gonna be bad.
I hope Geno Smith comes out and just fucking runs the league again.
Exactly.
I hope he does it. We need a redemption for the butt fumble. This is gonna be the best football life ever.
I would say I feel like with this is just I think the Seahawks have a lot of good talent, and I think that the Rams especially defensively they're gonna have to lick their wounds early on in the season.
And I think if the Seahawks keep this pace, are we gonna look up and say, "Wow, good Geno Smith, good job"? Are we gonna be like, DK Metcalf is really him?
I feel like neither. I feel like what they're gonna say is, "Good job to Pete Carroll and their GM for being that amazing and like building a great team." I'm being so serious. I think that
the fact that DK Metcalf fell in the second round was absolutely a crime.
Yes, it was.
Like, AJ, we look at him?
But AJ Brown also fell in the second round. I think like AJ went like a little bit before him or a little bit
I
after.
know, we know Jalen Reagor.
But
we got it back though in the second half. We went up and got AJ Brown, Philly. Don't worry.
But no, I feel like week one's gonna be really. I feel like week one's gonna be like a really high scoring week one. Like I feel like a lot of points are gonna be.
Usually it's the lowest scoring week of the year.
I think week one's gonna be very high scoring because I feel like a lot of teams, in a sense, is either that team can't score and they have like a mediocre defense, or both teams have bad defenses but they can score points.
But I mean, in this new age,
Dolphins Chargers is a great example. I don't think the Dolphins defense is bad, but I do think that they have a way more explosive of an offense than they do defense.
Their defense is really good.
They do have a good.
We just talked about Brian Flores really set them up.
They do have a good defense, but I think a lot of points can be scored in the Dolphins Chargers game.
Yeah.
Cowboys
they also spent all that capital on Jalen Ramsey.
And he's not coming back till December.
That's huge.
What is it? Cowboys Giants. I think the focal point. I think that's probably one of the outliers.
That's gonna be a measuring stick.
That's an outlier because I think the Cowboys are gonna blow the Giants out.
No.
And I think that it's gonna speak more about how good the Cowboys defense truly is.
They gotta stop Saquon
versus anything else.
So how I foresee this game coming out is the Giants aren't going to pass the ball over the field. They're going to use Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley's legs and try and do what the Browns have been trying to do the past couple years and win with that run game and let the pass game come later. So I don't think they're going to have if they have success on the ground, it's really going to be hard for them to score points.
The Cowboys aren't going to be that team. The Cowboys aren't that team. The Cowboys have a good pass rush, and they can stop the run.
They have a good pass rush, but sometimes they just don't. Like their defensive line just doesn't stop the run.
Listen,
and I think if you don't stop the run, it's Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones. Like
all your game plans for is that Saquon's gonna get the ball.
The only team that runs more than that quarterback and running back duo is the Ravens.
The Browns run more than them.
I mean, they might this year.
But I'm
talking
Eagles
about
last year.
The past couple. No, the Eagles.
No,
didn't
the Eagles ran. The Eagles ran.
The Giants
way more
ran
than the
a lot.
But
they're a top 5 running team with the quarterback running back combo.
So again, I think you're going to see a lot of high scoring games. a lot of high scoring games, and
As
then
soon
a lot
as-
of like a few blowouts. I feel like you're gonna see like 1, 2, 3, 4 blowouts in
Yeah, but it's not gonna be a
week
crazy
1.
blowout. It's gonna be like 21 and
Nah, it's gonna be like they scored 3 and the other team scored like 30.
I don't know about that.
30-3.
Historically, I'm gonna go with the idea that it's gonna be mostly low scoring week 1. There's gonna be 1 or 2 games that are outliers, and because usually defenses are much more prepared than offenses are. Offenses really have to like heat up and get going throughout the course of the season. So there's gonna be some surprising upsets week 1. This is why you don't.
What are some upsets
You don't
think?
set your lineup on week 1 of fantasy football, and you don't bet week 1 in the NFL.
That's a fucking lie.
You
You
don't
better
bet
be out
week
there
1.
betting in week 1.
You don't bet.
You
Week
got
1.
the money. You bet on week 1. I'm trying to think.
Biggest upset?
Biggest upset.
I think the Giants could sneak one out from the Cowboys, simply because that run game. If they get that run game going, the Cowboys aren't going to be able to score points. They lost their offense is okay. Like I wouldn't
the
say
Cowboys offense.
I wouldn't say it's a top tier high caliber offense.
The Cowboys.
They're
offense
experimenting with
is
Tony Pollard.
Crazy.
Their offensive line is aging. They regret trading Amari Cooper for a bag of chips. That's for sure.
I don't think they regret it. I don't think they haven't. They traded him last year and they did good.
But I mean, their wide receiver room outside of CeeDee Lamb. I don't.
They have a great wide receiver room outside of CeeDee Lamb. Their wide receiver room
Who?
is amazing.
Who?
Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup.
Michael Gallup is a big question mark.
I-
He had
question
a
mark
really
where?
bad injury riddled season last year.
He came back off injury, and then after that, he had a really good season.
He had a high season.
He had a really good season.
I don't think they're going to reach the potential everybody does say that they do.
He's wrong, guys. I'm sorry.
I think. Hold on.
I'm trying to look at the favorites right now.
I think the Rams could punch the Seahawks in the mouth.
guys, the fact
I could see that coming through.
the what?
I could see the Rams punching the Seahawks in the mouth.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I could see a couple of flashes of Aaron Donald past, making big stops
So
and giving their offense just enough.
So how I say this? So the Browns are an underdog, week 1.
I mean, we already know that, Tyler.
But
Like
that's not a crazy upset because that's just an upset. That's an upset that's gonna happen.
if I had to bet,
If I had to bet, I'm looking at some of them. Cardinals at Washington. That would be that would be very surprising. Very surprising.
they don't even know who their starting quarterback is yet.
Who the Cardinals? Yeah, they don't. Like
It might be Josh Dobbs. They just met him.
Yeah, and that'd be funny. Another good, a good, kind of very interesting one would be the Colts, Jags. If the Colts were to pull off the upset, that'd be a really good one. And
I think the Steelers could beat the Niners.
that's not crazy.
It's in Pittsburgh,
That's not crazy.
for one. Two, Brock Purdy off of that UCL. What is it? UCL strain or UCL tear? What did he have last
I
season?
don't know. It was something in the nigga's arm.
We got to see what he looks like because that's a huge injury for a quarterback.
I feel like, especially with the Niners, it's just more because I feel like how everyone is talking about the Niners or talk about the Steelers in the sense of, oh, the Steelers are gonna be great because T.J. Watt's amazing.
I mean, their defensive line is going to be great.
But
They still
how
have
do you say
Cam
this?
Hayward. They still have T.J. Watt.
I can easily say the same thing about the Niners, and the Niners have a more complete defense than the Steelers.
Yeah,
do.
but I think the Steelers have a better offense than the Niners do.
I think
But
they
if
don't
the
have
Niners,
the quarter.
Here's
I
how
think-
the
I
Steelers
disagree.
win.
I think
Here's how the Steelers win.
I think the Steelers and the Niners are the exact same team. Very big question marks at quarterback. They legit have everything else around the quarterback.
I don't know. I
But-
have more confidence in Kenny Pickett right now
crazy.
than Brock Purdy because of that UCL tear. Because I'm not watching Brock Purdy in practice. So from an outsider's perspective, I'm concerned with his shoulder.
The reason why I disagree, I feel like they're exact same team. Is just the Steelers have a worse offensive line,
but they have a better receiving core.
I don't think
They
they
have
do.
a better running back.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Christian McCaffrey or Najee Harris. Or McCaffrey. Give me McCaffrey over Harris. Yes. So tight ends. Give me George Kittle over Pat Freiermuth. Debo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk or George Pickens and
But I think Kenny Pickett
Deontay
can
Johnson.
deal it a little bit better than Brock Purdy.
But
What
that's
I've-
not their
what
only
I've seen
quarterback
in the-
though.
But what I've seen in the preseason from Brock Purdy, they're going with him. They're
I don't-
starting him.
I don't think that I don't think that he's QB1. I don't think he's starting because I think that he's not going to come back till later on.
That's even worse. If Sam Darnold starts this game, Steelers are
It's the
definitely winning.
same thing. It's
Steelers are
the same thing as
definitely
Kenny
winning.
Pickett playing. If Sam Darnold versus Kenny, it's the same people. That's the same person.
No, because
That's the
if,
same person.
so the way that the Steelers win this
The
game
exact same.
is that you force the Niners to run the football.
They're going to run the ball anyway. That's their calling card.
They can't run the football on that defense.
Yes, they can.
They can't.
They can.
No.
They really can.
I hate the Steelers, the burning passion, but
The Steelers
you
don't
can't
have-
run on Cam
You
Hayward and
can't
TJ
run-
Watt.
You can't run, and they can't. And guess what they're going to try to do? They're going to try to pass, and he's going to get sacked and he's going to get hurt. Because guess what? You can't pass. You can't pass on the Niners, and you can't run on the Niners.
You could pass on the Niners better. You can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. You really cannot. They're again. Their safety. Their safety.
I'm not saying the Steelers are going to win this game. Like we're talking about
Listen.
upsets right now.
Listen, Steelers, you're bad. You're not winning that game.
You're not winning that game.
It could
But
be
if-
upset, but
if
it's
you
not
put a
gonna
gun
be
in my
upset.
head and told me, Mark, you have to give me an underdog bet right now, I'm
Jets.
going Steelers.
Jets, Bills.
Jets are
Jets
not
are
an
underdog.
underdog.
The
They're
Jets
an
are
underdog?
Yes, they're underdog.
In New York?
Yeah, it's dumb, but again, that's another good underdog right
What's the
there.
betting odds on that?
What is it? Plus 114 minus, and the
What's
Jets
this
are
point spread? What's the point spread?
spread. I don't know.
It's 2.5
Two
in
and a half.
favor of the Bills.
Yeah.
That's
Listen.
bad. That's bad job out of you, Vegas.
Oh my god.
They really
Ugh.
must like Josh Allen. They must have a casino
feel
home
like-
in upstate New York.
I feel like a lot of teams, Western New York, not upstate New York. Is
I thought
No,
Buffalo's
Buffalo's
upstate.
west. It's in the west.
Look up a
But no,
map
I
of
feel like a lot of people, for some reason, I feel like a lot of it is because of what happened with Russell Wilson last year, that they don't want to buy into, in a sense, the quote unquote hype of the Jets. So they don't want to like sit there and be wrong. So they're like, no, like the Jets aren't going to be that good. The Jets are going to be okay, but they're not going to live up to the potential. I think the Jets are going to be everything that when Tom Brady went to Tampa, they're going to be everything that team was, if not better. I think Aaron Rodgers easily wins his 5th MVP this year off of this campaign that he will have. I think the Jets are going to be a really good team. A lot of people are like, "Oh, the Jets have a crazy first 6." I think the Jets go 4-2 in their first 6 games, and I think the Jets have a really good year.
It's up there. It's literally on the border with Canada.
New York is high. If you look at the rest of upstate New York, it's the worst.
I mean, what do you call upstate New York?
Everything north of New York City, upstate.
Okay, so Buffalo's in upstate New York.
It's in western New York, like geographically. Like if you look at the geography, like it's in the western part of the state. That's western New York.
But like Tyler, like that's New York.
That's western. Yeah, and Buffalo's in the west, is it not?
I mean, it is, but like,
All right, man.
if by your definition, that's upstate New York.
That's west. All right. But as I was saying, a good upset. The Dolphins are underdog.
The Dolphins are underdog. What's the spread on that one?
2.5. And I think that's a good one. Like I think
Vegas.
Miami.
That one's gotta be like, that one's gotta be an even split right there.
A very crazy but very funny underdog. The Raiders Broncos. If the Raiders win that game, that's a really good underdog to bet on.
That's so funny.
That's a really good underdog to bet on.
Would be so funny.
And the point spread for that game.
The meme economy in the
points.
NFL stunks.
4 points. There's a 4-point spread in the favor of the Broncos.
What's the spread on the Browns, Tyler?
Browns 1.5 in favor of the Bengals.
That should be what the Jet spread is.
Yes or no?
That's those are two games where I'd say, yeah, those teams are basically like evenly matched.
Again, I feel like it's gonna be very. I feel like it's gonna be a very, very unique. I feel like this week 1 is gonna be different from.
What about Bears Packers? Who's the favorite in that game?
Bears.
What's the spread, Tyler?
The spread. Let me pull it back up real quick. The spread is 1.5.
There you go. That's another one. Yeah, that's a good parlay right there. Honestly, you go the Browns.
If I had to do a parlay, I would do
Browns, Bears, Jets,
Dolphins, Jets, Dolphins, Browns. Yes, Jets, Dolphins, Browns.
That's not a bad parlay either.
Jets, Dolphins, Browns. Yeah, that's Jets, Dolphins, Browns, Panthers. That would be a good little underdog parlay right there.
I wonder what Deshaun Watson's yards, his total yards for the game.
I think that would be a very fun parlay right there. I personally use FanDuel on my.
If it's at like 225 or something, smash the over.
I feel like if it was 200 even.
No, and if
smash
like
over.
Total yards.
Yeah, his total yards. I think like if you were maybe if it was something a little bit lower, closer to 200 than 225. Like if it was like 200, I'd smash it over, but I wouldn't. I don't know about 200 yards. I don't know about 225 and smashing over. I feel like he could very much get like right there, very close to 200. I disagree.
When he runs that ball,
I'm completely wrong.
I'm telling you, Tyler. When we start,
I apologize.
When we start throwing that, like it's only going to take one downfield pass, and then he's going to have all the greenery to run around it.
I think the Browns are going to be very scary. Another thing a few other things that we've been seeing. So earlier today, one of the things that I saw was a show that I like to watch here and there. I just want to say, sports talk television for this football season is going to be amazing. We're getting lucky. This is getting great. I don't care how you feel about Skip Bayless. He's cut team. He's
making moves.
Hey, he got guys with him. Richard Sherman, Michael Irvin, and Keyshawn Johnson. It's going to be a little bit weird when they get to more towards basketball topics because two of the 3 new guys.
But wouldn't you think that maybe he's going towards it? So like I don't know if you saw this, but they're like changing the format of the show as well.
They did because now they don't have instead of having a traditional moderator, they have Skip being the moderator.
What? No, it's not even that. They came out and said like we're not going to be debating here. We're going to be like when it makes sense to agree, we're just going to agree. They basically admitted we're forcing disagreements.
It's still a debate show. You're just.
I don't know how Skip Bayless is a moderator at anything.
I feel like it's because like Skip is like 70 something. I feel like he can't keep getting his heart.
He's been being a shitlord for so long though, Tyler.
He can't keep getting his heart up like that. You know, got to take.
How do you just flip off being a shitlord for 40 years?
Just don't be a shitlord. I don't know.
I wish.
I think that looking at it, I think Undisputed coming back with the team that they have, that's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very fun to look at, fun to watch.
Shannon Sharp on First Take.
Shannon Sharp coming in Mondays and Tuesdays for First Take,
and his podcast is going on.
Colin Cowherd's
network.
I think that all of it is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very fun. I like watching sports talk shows like here and there. I don't like doing all the time because sometimes I do think a lot of those shows they get, I'm not gonna say clickbaity, but they just say some really wild,
they really force
crazy things.
They push the envelope for no reason sometimes.
And it just be like, why you do that? You know you don't believe that. Like I know you don't. Actually, some of them probably do believe some of the shit that they say. Skip believes everything.
No, we were just watching
First things first.
NFC North predictions.
So we're watching First Things First before we came on today.
Or no, AFC North predictions.
It was AFC.
They're doing AFC North.
And they did NFC North too.
Yeah, but I'm more pissed off about the AFC North, Tyler.
So Nick Wright and Chris Broussard on First Things First.
Nick Wright and his greasy ass mullet.
I don't think it's a mullet. It's not a mullet.
It's something. It's living back there.
It's a nice little slip back there. He most definitely put gel in.
He's greasy. That's all I know.
I will say this: it was egregious, and the reason why it was egregious was Chris Broussard and both Nick Wright. Both of them had the Browns finishing in last. As you believe, we are Browns fans. Browns finishing last is crazy. But Chris Broussard had I like Chris Broussard's a little bit more, mainly because Broussard said that he had the Browns going last. Didn't like that part. But he had the Browns going last. He had
the Steelers in front of us.
Steelers third place. He had the Bengals in second, and he had the Ravens in first. But he had the Bengals, Steelers, and the Ravens all go in the playoffs, which is, if you watched our previous episodes, that is pretty much how I also have my thing going, just with the Browns in second place and the Steelers in last place. So, like, if I have the Ravens first place, Browns second, Bengals third, Steelers fourth, but I have the first three teams in the division going to the playoffs. So that was the one part about Chris Broussard's thing that I liked I agreed with was the Ravens winning the division and three playoff teams in the AFC coming from the AFC North. And then Nick Wright just had some bullshit out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was just some bullshit. That's crazy. That's some baby back bullshit.
Mr. Nick, you need to.
Mr. Nick.
You need to.
So Mr. Wright.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, you do need some help. So Mr. Wright had the Browns finishing last, Ravens third, Bengals second, and he had the Steelers winning the division and two playoff teams from the division, and the Steelers and the Bengals. I'm not gonna lie to you. If the Steelers win this division, I will never sit in front of this mic ever again.
Oh, we're canceling the show.
Never see me again. If the Steelers win this division,
I'm crawling into a hole underneath my house.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think the division, I say this, I don't believe the division is going to beat up on itself as much as people say it is. I think there's going to be fights, but I don't think the fights are going to be so bad to where the Steelers somehow, some way come out on top and, I don't know, win.
I don't think.
No, I don't see that.
I don't think they're going to be ass, but I think they're going to be a 6-10 team, and they're going to be.
I think it's not 6-10. It'll be 6-11.
I'm sorry, 6-11.
I think you guys would be
6-11, 7-10.
No, that's good. I think that's a good record for them. 6-11, 5-12, something like that. I think that
0-17.
I will say this.
It's coming.
I will say this. I think the Browns are going to sweep the Steelers. I think the Browns are going to sweep the Bengals. I think the Browns will split with the Ravens.
I think we're going to get swept by the Ravens.
The Ravens will split with us. They will sweep the Bengals and they will sweep
Tyler,
the Steelers.
If we go 7-1 right before the trade deadline, I'm gonna cry.
I would say 7-1. Like, where are we playing in that first half of the schedule?
Tyler, if we trade for Aaron Donald on that trade deadline,
I don't think we're trading for Aaron Donald.
It.
Listen, shout out to I feel like this is the chat sports guys, the Cleveland Brown chat sport guys. They be talking about this a lot. We're not trading for Aaron Donald. I'd be surprised if they did that.
No, because he wants to be in Pittsburgh, but if Pittsburgh's out of it, I mean, what's the point of going to Pittsburgh? And Cleveland's only a couple hours away.
I had to say you not really traveling all that far to get the kids.
Come here, buddy.
Hey, your kids can still go to school in Pittsburgh. Your wife can be there, and if she want to bring the kids to you, you get a little condo downtown Cleveland, nothing too crazy.
Maybe camp out a little bit, pine bitumening.
Hey, Ohio better than Pennsylvania. No, I can't even say that for real. Pennsylvania's a beautiful state. I can't say
They're
that.
both beautiful states,
but
I like Ohio.
I do love Ohio. But other than that, I'm about to say, I think it's gonna be a very interesting year. Also, go Bucks. Buckeyes are gonna be great. I think we play this Saturday. September 2nd. We play this Saturday, and it's going to be amazing.
Well, this will be last week for you guys because we're doing this
God.
ahead of time. We're going.
Oh my God!
We're going Labor
Ohio
Day
State
camping.
won. Ohio State won. Just know that. Ohio
72 to nothing.
Oh damn.
Kyle McCord has 10 touchdown passes.
Kyle McCord is the starting quarterback.
They're playing both quarterbacks.
They're not gonna play both.
No, Ryan Day came out and said that Devin is going to play.
That nigga's not playing. He's lying to y'all niggas. He's lying.
I mean, if he's lying, he's lying. But he came out and said it.
Devin Brown will play once we blow them out. Third quarter, he got to come do. He got to go.
That'd be crazy.
He had to clean them up.
He said that because we up 60 points for real. Devin, go out there.
Hey, go clean them up.
Pat him on the ass.
Hey, go clean them up for us. Put some work in. Maybe you can win a job or something.
All right.
But yeah,
I think that's a show, Tyler.
I think that is a show. We love you. We appreciate you again. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all the good shit. We love you. Have a good day. Bye.
Peace out.